good evening. Sit back and relax to the sounds of chaos podcast. Hosted by Terry James, Uli, and Taint. These guys are talking about some weird stuff. I'm glad you're here. You're listening to the Chaos Podcast, the greatest podcast in the world. You're listening to the Chaos Podcast, the greatest podcast in the world. You're listening to the Chaos Podcast, the coolest podcast in the world. You're listening to the Chaos Podcast.
All right. Good evening, Taint, and both viewers in the live place. Oh, Keith's in here.
These are our live or die boys. If they're alive, they're on here. We got Randy Franklin, the big man, 9401 out of Eastern North Carolina. Bringing it up, Evan J. Mackett. He says. Thank you for coming on, Evan.
Well, all right. There he is. I see you've turned all your lights off for some reason, which makes it even creepier than normal, my man.
I want it to be dark in here.
Dark like your soul?
Like
okay, so we haven't heard from our guy, Terry, and he was supposed to be in here. Let's just hope, honestly, that he's still alive, okay? At this point, I'm a little worried. He rarely misses this stuff, and we rarely don't hear from him, but we'll see what's happening, right?
I do know that, you know, Terry likes to relax sometimes. He may just be in the cut, right? And I don't want to, like, everyone from time to time forget stuff. That's a human trait.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
He's on his way. We just got a message from him right now. He's got caught up in traffic, and he said he'll be here soon. So in the meantime, you're stuck with me and Taint, which it could be worse. All right.
Could be worse. We do have some really cool audio for you guys tonight. I'm kind of proud. I just did a good bit this week on Lex and Terry, so I cut out kind of the what's the center of the watermelon called? The heart, or is it the heart of the watermelon? This is just the good cut. This is the tenderloin.
Right. You want me to play it right now?
No, you can wait a little bit. I just wanted to tease it a little bit for everybody later on. Plus, Terry was involved with it, so we'll let him be if you can.
Absolutely. Well, I've got some stuff to show you. A couple of things we got coming up. Of course, this is the week of Super Bowl, right, or the weekend. You got any plans for it?
I'm going to be in Denmark. I've already been researching several places to watch the game, where all the expats go. Been reading the descriptions of the parties, and they look pretty cool. A lot of it's like, come to a proper Super Bowl party, and I guess like people half do it over there sometimes.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Denmark's known for its love for American football. I don't understand.
Exactly. They could give, and given what's going on right now, I can't. We're not top of mind on best friend list. But I'm glad that they are into it. I mean, it's a huge game. It's going to be. I know that when they played in Germany, it's really big.
Yeah.
I know, it's got to be enough people are exposed to it.
Absolutely. Well, in Denmark, I don't think we're exactly in their fucking good graces at this moment.
But
so I'm excited to go over there. I know what they really need is Ambassador Taint, which is kind of like Tarot Taint, but it's just the very best of you.
Trump, put me in, man. Damn it, I could be a good ambassador. Uli, I never thought about that.
Absolutely, dude. You'd make a fantastic ambassador if you weren't.
All I want to do is like make friends and put people
out. Dude, you made so many friends on the golf course out here at the Lex and Terry show, or the subpar show.
Meeting people. It's like all this is just fun. But when you get face to face or at an event like that, it's like you can either just not say anything to anybody and be a complete ass, or just meet every single living human there, and I like that.
Oh, Evan, calling you out. Yes, he looks Danish.
Yeah. I mean, I don't get a second look. It's way different than going to the Middle East where you stick out like a sore thumb. I can assimilate in Denmark until I open my big fat American mouth and they're like, "Whoa."
Do you have a couple? Do you do some like Duolingo before you go to places like that? Try to pick up a few phrases.
My wife got me the Duolingo for my birthday or for Christmas, but I haven't been able to log in yet. I plan on. Danish is super hard. I mean, I haven't got other than talk for thank you. I really haven't picked up too much of it.
Wow, sound almost like a native.
Super talk, yeah.
Well, so part of the Super Bowl extravaganza, of course, always is the halftime show. Yeah. And
always.
Bunny, obviously, you cleaned house here. He really racked up a bunch of awards. And there's an alternative halftime show. You know this, right?
Is this the Kid Rock?
Well, it is, but I'd like to introduce you to. I found the act that they're not promoting as much, so everyone knows that Bob Ritchie, aka Kid Rock's, gonna be up there. But I found another act that's going to be there. If you're ready for it,
yeah.
All right, here we go.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh shit!
All right, you down with this?
Wow!
Drowning deep in my sea of
Loaded
broken your
server Neo.
There we go. There you go, buddy.
I thought I would. That's amazing.
Well, thank you.
That's
well. First of all, I really struggle with that stuff too, though, because like sometimes I'm like, dude, hey, I want to give props out to anybody that is putting themselves out there. Like that's cool that you're doing it, right? Like
that's their favorite song. You know that, right? That's they're like that's their favorite. They sing that together.
They walk down the aisle to that song. Okay. Anyway, yeah, that's the number one wedding song right after Feliz Navidad.
Oh, that should have been in my wedding, just as like to mix things up. From my
I'm sure you saw that meme from years ago. It's like, I don't want to see somebody on karaoke night that's just nailing the notes. I need Steve from accounting to be just losing his guts out, trying to sing "Don't Stop Believing."
Dude, I don't do karaoke a lot, but I've done it a couple times. It seems like fun. It gets the juices going. Like I get excited. I go through every emotion. Yeah. I like want to be there. Then I'm scared. I want to leave. Someone has to stop me. When I was in Springfield, that was my last karaoke experience. And I went up and sang some Ramones, I believe. Yeah, I sang some Ramones, and Sarah sung Toxicity, I believe, by System of the Down. So it was scary in that bar.
She did Britney Spears Toxic, but that could have been just me.
I think it was. I forget what it was, but she kicked ass. It was
everyone's got a good go-to karaoke song. If you're in the comments, thank you very much, Evan. Obviously, seeing the one and only Casey's up in here. Randy, love to see you guys in here. Let us know, what is your go-to karaoke song if you have one. Like mine's, if it's with my friend Tara, I'll do Johnny Cash and June Carter Cash with Jackson.
Jackson.
Yeah, anything in the Johnny Cash range.
That's one of the few songs I can play on the guitar, and I've been trying to like find someone to sing that with for a long time. Maybe you and I can work on
it. I'm ready to hit the road. As you can tell, it's a Cardigan Thursday, and I'm sorry the energy level's a little bit. Casey says she does tequila. Energy level's a little bit weird. I'm still having technical difficulties, but and then Terry, of course, is coming in a little late, but we're gonna ramp it up. Having a nice cocktail this Thursday evening. You want to see what I made for dinner last night?
Yeah, show.
All right. So my kid works at Harder House, which is a local meat shop. Okay. This is what I made. Check out that tri-tip.
Yes, dude.
Yeah. Ooh. A Millie by Boozy. Okay, there you go, Evan.
What cut is that?
That's a tri-tip.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I smoked it. I was using the cheater smoker, my pellet grill, and then I'd top it off on the gas just to give it a little bark,
Does your tri-tip? I mean, you don't normally have tri-tip in your area, right? That's like a cut and a half of something else.
No. Hey, thanks, Randy. No, it's become more popular here. It was very popular back home in California. It was very common. In fact, Santa Maria style seasoning came from the same area I'm from, Santa Maria area. And so, right. But it's really popular out here now. But it's funny because my kid's like, "Hey, Dad, it's a $6.52 a pound. I picked up a little marble piece just for you." I'm like, "Oh yeah,
found just your cut, Daddy."
Yeah. Rich does his tri-tip on his Traeger all the time. Hell yeah, man. The thing about the pellet grill, man, it's like having an oven on your back porch. You can just set it and forget it. I love that. I mean, I love my stick burner too, but that's a high maintenance thing, I'm doing briskets and whatnot.
I think I bit off too much grill than I can chew because I have a huge ass Blackstone and it seemed like I needed more grill and it doesn't get hot enough really.
I almost put a video up tonight. There was a lady, it was just too long. It was 5 minutes, but she starts out with like a big old ball of those cheese puffs, the Utz cheese balls.
Oh, it's so good.
And Velveeta and butter. I mean, Jesus Christ, even I
have a show and tell.
Okay, here we go.
I got a knife.
Oh, I thought that's not a knife.
I
was going to go, is that your daughter's artwork back there? There you go. There's a sharp looking little blade. We used to call them a pig sticker back in the day.
Well, pigs, it's a 3-inch. This is a work knife, folks. Okay, work knife. I had to put this on it because if you drop it, it is gone, lost.
You're not taking that on the airplane to Denmark.
Yeah. Checked baggage. I know the rules.
Food, that's all the fun. I get that too, Evan. I just need to dedicate a day to that. Like usually a big holiday, I'll get out the big old, I call it the Frisky Miller. It's a big old custom wood burner. Spend all day out there fucking around, making sure the cocktails are just right. I know we're bouncing around on subjects, but I don't care. It's short attention span theater.
No, dude, you always post your grill stuff, and it gets every time I see you post something, I'm like, I suck at the grill. I need to be like him.
Oh, dude. When you come out here, we'll make lots of food for you. We're gonna have, by then hopefully I have the hot tub up and running. We could do a chaos show from my from the lanai.
Love that. That would be really fun. Just a couple of wieners on the grill.
Look at this.
Terry James.
There he is. Oh, there's my guy. Oh man. Sorry, Terry. I didn't see you earlier. Whoops. Sorry about that, buddy.
Oh man. I have a friend.
Okay.
Who wasn't feeling well.
Yeah.
And needed to go to the doctor. So I volunteered to take him there. And he's still there. But there was traffic on the way home. So hi.
Hey man.
Hey, that's very nice.
Dude. Friendship trumps this show.
It's a thing. It's a thing. I'm one of the guys that's on standby.
That's a good.
That means you're a good friend.
I wouldn't say that. The whole time I'm like, I gotta go do this thing, man.
He's just like, hey, just go, Terry. It's fine. It's
yes. Hello. Oh, did I miss
my DNR? Have a good show, buddy.
Uli had a hell of a piece of protein he just showed us. He just showed us.
Yeah, you want to see the old tri-tip I threw up there, brother?
Oh, you know how to do tri-tip, I bet too, because you have that Santa Barbara blood in you.
That was I was happy with that one, man. I found a cold smoke out of Montana, cold smoke rub. I tried something new, not just Santa Maria style seasonings. Low and slow, and then a little flame on the gas burner to give it some bark.
I don't think people understand how Western culture-wise Santa Maria and that Central Coast area is. It's like the Wild West spills out on the beach right there.
Mm-hmm.
True. And a lot of that is, it is tri-tip. It is tri-tip country.
It is for sure.
Yeah.
In fact, I've lived on several. Well, I was an ag major at Cal Poly, and I lived on several ranches through college. And it's like if you're branding or doing any sort of cattle work, there's always a tri-tip going there. There's always rosemary and garlic, and you have like a hoagie bun, and you have the sandwiches with some good.
It's at the gas station, right?
Oh, yeah, any gas station. And there's also a place up there in the hills. It is, what is the thing called? It's an old tavern up in the hills of Santa Barbara, where on Sundays the bikers get over there and they start cooking tri-tip sandwiches, and you buy them from the bikers, and they're so good.
Is that Cold Canyon?
Cold Springs Tavern.
Cold Springs Tavern. There it is. There it is.
That's what it is. It is fantastic.
Cold Springs.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Also, Terry, this is a quick one. We were talking a little bit about the halftime show coming up because Taint's going to be in Denmark repairing the damage. We think he should be. We've already decided he should be the ambassador to Denmark because everyone loves Taint.
Yeah, for sure.
Go smooth it over. Go to a football party while he's there.
Yeah, I'm going to a football match.
Meanwhile, I found an alternative band that will be playing at the Turning Point USA. For those of you just joining us, if you'd like to see Terry,
yes, absolutely.
Right after Kid Rock, we have this. It's a cover band, but nonetheless. Here we go.
Do you feel that?
I'm in already.
Feel that?
Kate and I decided they played this walking down the aisle.
Oh.
Wow!
Oh, God.
Wow!
Nice.
Drowning deep in my sea of
Loaded,
broken your
servant Neo.
There you go, buddy. What do you think? I think that's the next one.
I think that I would watch that actually just for fun.
Hell yeah.
I think
What's that?
If you want to see two happy people, you just saw it. They don't care. They don't care about you. They have a song. They have a show.
Yeah. They've got viewers like me going, I got to fucking capture this shit.
There's so many fun things online right now, and they make me laugh. And then about 15 seconds later, I end up crying.
Well, we're not going to have the crying today, but I did see this. A little helpful homeowners hint.
Yeah, that would work.
Oh, my God.
You know how hard it is sometimes to find someone at the hardware store. You're like, and they're not going to know. Here's the deal. I love an old-fashioned hardware store. Like we have a couple of Aces here where it's like the guy that makes the keys looks like he drives a fucking tour bus to casinos in New Mexico in the off season. He's grouchy. Looks like Conway Twitty, but nobody makes a fucking key like that guy. You know?
My grandfather retired and worked at a hardware store for many years in Boone, North Carolina, and this is true, he could reach down in the thing of nails and pull you out a pound of nails. Yeah. Almost to the nail. He'd drop one or two, pick one up. Okay, there you go.
Crazy.
Those are the guys, man. Just the guys that can't be on the job site anymore. They're like, my knees gave out. I can't blow them anymore. But they know exactly what
I'll get that fitting you need.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was doing comedy in Vegas, and it's the same hotel and time they were having a body piercing and tattoo convention.
Fuck yeah.
And I got pissed off some body piercing people. They were sitting in the front row, and I said, dude, look at your face, man. Looks like you fell face first in the mix and match bucket at Home Depot.
He didn't like that?
Didn't like it.
Man, you would think that by then you got a sense of humor. I mean, you've
a long time ago. A long time ago. And that same night, you guys know the comedian Brian Regan?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So his brother was on the bill with me, and I've known Brian, as Taint knows. He's been on our show a billion times, and I've known him for years. And I don't know if I've told you this story or not. Sherry was there, my wife, and we went to the bar in between shows, just standing there. And this guy comes walking up in dressed like Jesus. He had the robe on. He had the thing, the hand. He had what's the thing around the head?
Crown of thorns.
Crown of thorns.
Yeah, he had that going, and we're standing there. And this guy comes walking up to the stand-up bar, and Brian Regan leans over to me and goes, Jesus walks into a bar.
Yes.
So funny. I love people. What's that?
He could cause that joke wherever he goes. Like, all right, where's the setup here? What's going on?
I know he's always with a joke. I would play golf with him. He's writing the entire time. The whole time.
Oh, because he just something was funny?
Come up with an idea, thinking something was funny. We were teeing off, and there was a tree kind of like in the middle of the fairway, and he goes, "What if we strap somebody to that tree?" And then he starts writing stuff down. If they did something wrong, they have to stand there, and every foursome that comes through, you think you're going to get a hit. This whole thing.
I was trying to write something today, actually. My wife is like, I don't think this has got anything to it.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's help him. Come on, Uli. Let's help him.
Sorry. I seem distracted because we did sell a shirt, and the person that bought the shirt just sent me sexy pictures in the shirt.
Oh, man.
For the audience.
Yeah.
Go ahead and share it.
I need permission for it.
You need to bring enough for everybody if you bring some, okay?
Sorry, that's just why I'm distracted.
First of all,
yeah, show is a good-looking shirt on
your penis knocked out of the chair.
Which shirt was that? Was that the Improve shirt?
Yeah.
All right, the genesis of my joke, real quick, and we do have some audio later on. I want to tell from the bit we did on Lex and Terry. I isolated some funny moment from that, but the bit I'm trying to work on right now is that you go over to somebody's house where there's like they leave their pans out all the time on the stove. They're just always cooking.
Yeah,
but they have dust everywhere in their house.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to basically, I have friends that just eat dust. They're just dust eaters. They think the one area they're in the whole house that doesn't accumulate crap like dog hair, weed shake is their pan, and they never clean it.
So it's just laying there, just not cleaned, or is it cleaned but accumulating dust on top of it?
It's self-cleaning. I think just because you think it's a cast iron is not supposed to get washed doesn't mean it self-cleans itself.
That's true.
No, you can wash it. You just can't use soap. You got to water. I mean, you got to scrape out, you got to clean it.
I agree. And my wife has this chainmail thing, but that's the genesis of the joke.
I like this. Do you know who the comedian Mike Birbiglia is?
Oh, yeah. Sleepwalk with Me.
I'm not really familiar with, I know the name. I know he's been around forever, but he has a podcast. And in his podcast, he always has these comedians on. And he gets big name comedians. And the whole gist of the thing is they do a little interview. And at the end of the interview, they both work on jokes together.
I like that.
And it's really fun to listen and see how they do it. Pretty cool. So let's see here. Dust. I don't know.
I just I'm trying to connect the fact that they don't clean anything.
Right.
Yet they think that this pan is somehow.
Thanks,
buddy.
People are very picky about those pans, by the way.
Oh yeah, I've got my cast iron. My kids know don't fuck with my cast iron.
So how do you wash it, or do you just wipe it out?
Just barely, yeah.
Yeah, I wash it just barely. Use the chainmail thing on it, but I always then you heat it up to get all the water out or to melt off all the water. Brilliant way. But you know what I'm saying. And then I a little more oil and then season it and rub it in real good.
See, I have a hard time with this because that's a lot of work. That's a lot of response. It's like having a pet pan.
Yeah, it is.
You have to take care of these things.
Yeah, it's
like people with firearms. You got to take care of them. It's all about maintenance, Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if I have that, that concentration or love for a pan that much that I have to take it out for a walk and stuff.
Name it. Put a leash on it.
I recently got my wife the small one for Christmas. It's maybe enough for 3 eggs at most.
Oh, those are good. Yeah, I like that.
But it holds so much heat, you can't ever get it to drop in heat. It is a bad boy.
Yeah, they are crazy good. There's no doubt about it. But I think I ruined it because I scrub the hell out of it.
What is your pan?
We have different pans, but we have whatever those are that you just talked about. What are they? Steel? What is it?
Cast iron.
A cast iron.
We have an induction cooktop, though, correct?
We do, but those work on them.
So only
I'm grab my pan so I can show you real quick.
Okay.
That's how I can also get another drink.
Nice. Oh, good one. So,
but they don't work with aluminum, right? So
they don't work with aluminum,
but
they work with steel. And our induction thing is it's like it looks really fancy. And I love it because all you got to do is wipe it down. It's all glassy looking and everything. Yeah. And there's these things that we put on top of the induction. It's a little piece of rubber and it sticks through that. So you're not scratching up your whole thing.
I've seen these. So it makes it so the pan doesn't slide, but it's still passing through.
Yeah. And that makes it so it doesn't, you're not scratching up your glass top, whatever the hell it is.
We live in the future, dude.
Yeah, we do. I do, don't I?
I heard you've been working on your spinny eggs too. You getting better at that?
Yeah, I am. I'm not ready.
Take a picture.
I'm not ready yet to do it because I was going to do it and just do the whole process of how many times I screwed it up. But that was
what it is. What the spinny egg is. Maybe people have seen this. It's like a egg pinwheel or something.
Yeah, I forget what they call it. An egg flour. Some of them call it that. But all it is, you get the thing hot, you put it in, it starts to bubble, you push it up through the middle, and then you just start working around it. And it's not that hard, but I love it.
It collects like cotton candy almost, like when the guy does the thing.
Yeah, there's ways to do it. Some people do it with chopsticks, which I will never even attempt. I just do it with so, but I want to perfect I'm not like Uli here who can like make great tri-tip and stuff, but I do want to add to life a little bit. Like when friends come over or something like that, I want to have maybe a signature cocktail, which I've talked about, which I've gotten pretty good at. But I also want to have a couple of signature dishes that I can cook. So,
well, here we go. This is the small one. There it is.
Look at that. It's like
that bad boy.
That looks like
it has a special Christmas scene on back because this one was a gift.
What brand is that?
It's Lodge.
It's a Lodge?
Oh, man. Yeah, all of mine are Lodges.
Yeah, Lodge is where it's at. So it's I used it earlier today, but yeah, as long as you keep a nice big, you can still see there's still little nubs in there a little bit, but that's okay. It just gives it flavor.
Oh, look at that. Look how nice that shiny.
He really did treat his pans well. I don't even want to go get my shit. I'll do it.
Yeah, mine looks like it's it's bad.
Okay, I'm asking permission from the person that has the shirts, if they crop their head out, if we can share it.
Okay.
All right.
And
well, I'm waiting. I got the three.
Waiting to get back. Right. Well, hello to everybody in chat. By the way, nice to see you, Rich. Always good to see you here, Rich. You are becoming one of our favorite people. Absolutely. Here in the chat. You're always here, which is fantastic. We appreciate it. Same with you, Randy and Evan. All you guys. Look, we got some regs, man. And Casey's here. Hi, Casey. Good to see you.
The one and only. Oh, what you got there, Taint?
Before I show you this, I want to just lead in with my wife's out of town. I don't clean my pans all that well before I clean them right before I use them when they get hot again.
All I'm hearing is an excuse.
We got residue.
Oh, man.
God.
That's
dude.
Cheese. That's cheese, baby.
Cheese? Yeah, you need to wipe that out.
So disrespectful.
Yeah. Hey, apparently we're Rich's guilty pleasure. What is that on there?
That's
rust. That's rust. An egg?
That's just superficial. Don't even look at that.
That is not superficial. That is rust.
It's superficial.
You need to dry those things.
Merely a flesh wound, Terry.
Hey, what's that on the inside?
Huh?
Yeah, what is that?
That's egg.
No, that's rust too.
No, look. Egg.
Okay, all right. That's all right.
Listen.
I'd go get mine, but I don't want it. Oh, that's gross. What is with you? What is
with you? Call me Taint for nothing.
You have no shame. God. Hey, Keith, good to see you, bud.
Hey, Keith, thanks for joining in on Pan Talk.
It's Pan Talk. Do I have to go get mine and you can see how beat up it is and rusty?
Oh, yes. That son of a bitch better be so clean. I don't want to see anything on it.
No, it's bad. I don't want to walk upstairs.
I forgot. You're in your east wing, right?
I'm in the east wing, which is right above me is the kitchen. I just don't want to walk up there.
Mr. Lebowski's in mourning in the east wing. He can't be bothered.
Lebowski.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my dog me shirt today.
I know.
Somebody said, what's the story behind that?
It was something that pissed off the Lexitary crew, so I made it.
Okay.
I told people that I should have a shirt because I love petting other people's dogs. So if I wore this shirt, it would give the go ahead that I'm a guy that wants to pet your dog. So they would go, oh, you're gonna dog you right here. So that's what I did, and everyone made fun of me, and I sold 25 of them the first weekend.
Yeah, dude, that's a killer shirt. Available.
So I love it. I love the dog me shirt.
I'll give me a dog me shirt. We should put that in our shop.
We should. We could do that.
Yeah.
I thought for a second you were a fan of Keanu Reeves' band Dog Star for a second.
No, I'm learning to like Keanu Reeves, but I think I'm the only guy that doesn't like him.
You don't like him?
Good guy.
It's not that I don't like him. I always confuse him with the other guy.
Who?
What's the Coppola guy?
Who?
Francis Ford Coppola?
No, he's related to him.
Oh, you're talking about
Nicolas Cage.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I don't like Nicolas Cage.
Well, I mean, that's a pretty commonly held sentiment. I can see that, but I mean, Reeves is like just a good dude.
Listen, I was on a soap opera, so I know acting, and I know Nicolas Cage. I know Nicolas Cage couldn't even hold a candle to my Chad on the soap opera Santa Barbara.
I am of the telenovela school.
I know this stuff. I live and breathe this stuff.
Yeah, I'm an artist.
I'll tell you what a fun job though. If you're
that had to be awesome.
Make them?
What's that?
They still make those? I mean, they
do make them still. I don't watch them. I never watched it when I was on it because it would confuse me. It was always
in college. I don't know if I told you this. We were going to Cal Poly, and one of my girlfriend's roommates got into Days of Our Lives. So as a joke, we would swing by at lunchtime. Well, pretty soon we're fucking organizing classes to not be at lunchtime so we don't miss what's happening on Days of Our Lives.
Yeah,
Stefano and Marlena, and she's getting possessed by the devil. And,
yeah.
Yeah, that shit. And the best part of a soap opera is you can leave for 3 years, come right back, and you haven't missed a damn thing.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. Like I said, I would try to watch it every once in a while, but I couldn't keep up where the story was going because I was a little bit ahead of it. So I never really knew, so I just turned it off. I'd watch me look like a fool.
Seems like it'd be a lot of work to constantly writing like the characters because it's every day.
Yeah, I mean, not for the actors.
No, I'm just like the creators of it. You're like, okay, look, there's only so much fucking crime in this little town. We got to juice it up a little bit.
I think we should write a little 1-act play every week for this show where we do a little scene, and then if people, like a minute scene, and then you add it to the next one, and eventually we'll have a movie.
It's improv E.
Yeah.
I just wrote a book like that and it never got published.
You did?
Not me. You.
That wasn't just me.
It wasn't just you, but that's exactly the style in which you wrote it.
Yeah, but I have faith in us.
Oh, yeah.
So do I. That's for sure. And plus,
Terry, how many years did you race motocross? Were you a motocross guy?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
As a kid.
Yeah. What were you riding?
I was I first started with in the 70s. Honda SL70 was my little thing, at the time. And then I became I got to tell the truth, okay? Because my uncle owned Tustin Honda, I became I was one of the first Honda Elsinore 125 sponsored riders.
Nice.
And I would race against a guy all the time who his dad owned a Mission Viejo Honda. And that was Jeff Ward, who is a big name in motocross.
Oh, shit.
Jeff and I kind of grew up together. I beat him a lot, but and I'm going to tell you the truth. I was so scared every time I would do it. It wasn't fun. I was doing it because family owned the thing, and you'd feel when that bar would drop, when you take off, and I'd just close my eyes and I'd start revving the engine. And when that thing would drop, I would keep my eyes closed and just open the throttle, and I'd turn around and I'd be in front of people. And
shot, baby.
and I was so scared to fall down. I mean, I was in my helmet. I was screaming, ah!
Because a 125 has like the power of like a 300 four-stroke. It's a screamer.
The two-stroke 125s are screamers.
And these bikes weren't light like they are now. This is like just like trying to jump a Harley. It was bad.
Better than
have you seen the TikTok videos where the dude takes like a Honda Goldwing on like motocross courses?
Yeah.
Jumps the shit out of them.
I like when they do that.
And the day that I stopped, my mom said, because she didn't like it that I was racing either. And she said, if you do any more races, I'm leaving the house.
Wow. Talk about your pressure.
Yeah. And I went, well, that's when I started playing basketball. So there you go. And that's what got me in college. So
you can't be a tall motocross racer either, right? They get broken in half at some point.
Yeah, but here's why I would always get the lead, because I was 6 foot at that time, maybe 6'2", 6'1", and I weighed 90 pounds. I mean, it was horrifying to watch me. I looked like a skeleton driving a bike.
Okay, your assignment for next week is to find a picture of you. If you have one of you.
Oh, I got one. Let me
in the motocross era.
I don't know if I have the motocross there. I've got Harleys, but I've got one on when I first got my Honda somewhere. I don't know. It's in there somewhere. When I first got my my SL70.
Which colorway was your Honda? Was it the silver and
the 125?
Yeah,
silver.
Silver.
Oh shit!
But my SL70 was yellow.
Really? I had a Honda ATC 110, a 3-wheeler, and that was the balloon tire thing with no front brake, just a back brake. I rolled that thing over up in Mission Canyon in Santa Barbara, terrified the shit out of me. So I stuck to BMX racing. We go down to like Saturday and race down there.
That's too much cardio for me.
I was skinny then. Obviously. I would race golf carts now if I had to race something.
Any underneath there now, sir? You could access that body still.
Who, me?
There's time for me.
Oh, good.
I'm going to go to Denmark on a fish diet or whatever.
That'll do it.
How about this audio?
Yeah, let's play this thing.
Are you ready to play this thing?
I'll set it up. I didn't have the whole setup in the bits. I'll do it now. Basically, it was Terry sent me a piece of internet funny. That was a guy walking into a convenience store or somewhere that they sell cards. And I guess his ploy was he couldn't write. So the lady was writing the card. Anyways, he kept doing, no, let's do a different word. What's a better word for this? And she was like, you're going to write that? So we used that as the genesis to get us where we are today, which is love language. And I went in and bought flowers for my significant other. And this is where we landed.
This might be our pre-Valentine special.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Okay, I want to. Now, this is what I have, and I'm not very good with the pen. I'm not quick with the mind, but this is what I have so far. Okay, so I have you thick, nasty bitch. Do you guys know another one for bitch? Should I not call my wife a bitch? Lady. Let's say lady. Could you go, you thick, nasty lady?
Okay.
This is our love language.
Okay. Is she laughing?
Yeah.
It sounded like she laughed.
Tell her to put whore in instead.
That's your... Okay, put a whore in. She would think that's very funny.
Like that into the
whore. Yeah. And then I was going to do, here's your flowers, like, like that. I think she would think that's very funny. Yeah, here's your flowers.
I know, this is great. Hopefully this will encourage you to gurgle.
Just one?
This guy's going to ruin his relationship over a bit.
Here's your flowers. And this one says, hope you can make a sandwich now when I ask.
Jeez.
Skank.
Super Bowl's coming up and all that. You know what I mean? Skank, maybe at the end of that? Yeah. So maybe you can make me a sandwich and then like skank right there.
How about love
you
you
know better words than skank? Maybe like, what about
skirt, dame,
skirt,
broad,
a dame,
Booger wolf,
a booger wolf. You know what a booger wolf is? It's like an unattractive woman. Yeah, like a 2.
Boogerwolf.com. Like a 2.
Yep.
You're the hottest 2 I know.
And then at the end, this is real important. Make sure you put nah, just playing. That's NAHH. Just playing.
Now have her read it back.
Cool. So what do we got?
You thick, nasty lady, partner. Here's your flowers. Hope you can make a sandwich now when I ask. Bugger wolf. Nah, just play it.
Perfect. That was absolutely perfect. You make my idea even better.
Ask her if there's anything she'd add to that.
Would you add anything to that, or is that?
Oh, I'm speechless on that one.
Okay. No, that's it.
That's pretty much it right there. Yeah.
Okay, I want to. Now this is what I have, and I'm not very good.
Uli probably doesn't know this, but Taint, didn't you buy boogerwolf.com thinking you were going to have the next great website?
There was a time where making fun of someone's looks was fun. That time quickly ended, and I was on the bad end of the website, boogerwolf.com.
Yeah.
Where you posted ugly pictures of your friends.
Oh, no.
I thought it would be good.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, see, there were times. I guess they were a lot more brutal than they are now. But it's still funny to me.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you here, Taint, as before we put this picture of Evel Knievel up. When you're in those scenarios, like it took me a month to go back to that Starbucks after I did that bit with you, because I was like, they're gonna know. Do you ever feel an awkwardness? Like, I love awkward situations, but not really. Like I'd say I do, but dude, you take it to a level that makes me really like.
Well, it's always easier when the situation is going well. When it's going well, you're emboldened to get. When it's not going so well, you start to get a little more timid, and you're like, okay, you kind of lose it a little bit. But if the premise is good and you feel it's funny, you'll push, and you feel like
you push hard though. I can tell if things aren't going the way he had it in his mind, even though we're having a blast.
Yeah.
If it's not going the way he wants it in his mind, he will push and push and go deeper and deeper, and it gets either really funny or really uncomfortable.
Because I really can't take the temperature in the room of like, how's it going in the moment? It's just
very funny.
Done.
I think that's your superpower. You're oblivious to your surroundings.
Yeah. Very, very funny.
There's been tons of times where I contact the guys like, I'm sorry, that was stupid. Then it'll play back later on in the day or the next day or whatever, and I'll listen to it and go, hey, that was pretty good. That was good stuff.
That was very funny. This was good. I think we should keep this in the repertoire.
I want to keep pushing because I have some older stale bits that aren't getting used, and for whatever reason, I have to like phase personnel out. Sarah. Phase her out of working with her. I don't think she likes working with me anymore.
Oh, as far as the
I don't every time we interact,
I don't understand that either, and I've never really got to the bottom of it. I've been meaning to ask, but I never do.
Well, I'm not here to hurt anybody's feelings. So
Ruby's in the house. Go ahead and talk to me. What's going on?
Oh, that's right. You're a licensed therapist now.
No, I'm a counselor in training, and I just came back from an addictions class, so I'm feeling, and I'm wearing my favorite cardigan, so I'm feeling very doctory.
Yeah, you really look it.
You do.
Yeah, you look it.
Tell me why your mother abandoned you. No.
I just feel like I hate the word, it's very much overused, and maybe by her the most, but it triggers her. Every time we do a bit, she's like, there's a bad reaction, and I don't like it, so I just kind of withdraw.
Yeah, I understand that. I don't understand that either. I think it's because I don't know. I wouldn't even guess, but it's because it is funny, but you can still do it. You can still do it without somebody.
Yeah,
there's ways around this.
Oh, we'll write new stuff.
I'll be your gay lover. I don't care.
I love it. Yeah, there's always new angles and new stuff to be written. They're just moving.
We're going to be writing stuff right on the show. In fact, we're going to probably in the next show or two, we should take up having our audience like set, almost like an improv deal, right? Give us 3 things, and we're gonna write something.
Give us something to go with. Yeah, we can work on that. By the way, Keith is obviously he's writing a bunch of stuff in here about Jeff Ward and back. See, I come from a big giant motocross racing family.
Oh, is that you?
That's me. And that's
dude, this is my favorite picture of you, and I have a lot of them.
That's my first
personal
motorcycle.
Holy
and
shit. A new bell helmet.
Yeah, right I never got anything as a kid. We had zero money, but this thing showed up for Christmas, and it was because my dad worked at the Honda shop. I think they gave it to him.
Why is there no Honda sticker on it?
There's a Honda sticker. You just can't see it.
Black. It's just black. Okay.
You just can't see it. And the bell helmet. And see, I don't know if you're familiar with Troy Lee. Taint Uli, I know.
Yes.
Troy Lee is a big motorcycle. He's a big motorcycle helmet painter.
I was thinking of another.
And if you watch like Charlie's Angels, the movie that all were wearing Troy Lee design stuff, that's my cousin.
Oh, beyond that, he had his own Toyota Tacoma, a 1993 Troy Lee design Toyota Tacoma is like one of the coolest ones out there.
And he's just, I know him, but not a lot. He's his cousin, but he was, we were all in doing that stuff together. And the reason why I put the other picture up is because my parents told me they would never let me ride a bike on the street.
Well, before we get to the next picture, which is again beautiful, I need to take another moment to take this in. First of all, it's such a clean bike, obviously brand new. That is a sexy fucking bike, dude. I don't know how old you are in that picture, but I can tell you got joy in your heart.
Oh, that thing, it stayed in my bedroom. I slept with it in my bedroom. I have never, ever had anything like that given to me.
Yeah.
It still is the most memorable gift anybody has given me.
And the smell. I bet it smelled like rubber.
And I would sleep with that in my bedroom every night. Wouldn't even, I'd be walking it down the hall, push it in the bed, and I would sleep with that thing.
And then beyond the badass, first of all, the 70s, everything in there, let's take a moment to appreciate your outfit, okay? I would smack a clown to have an outfit that fucking smooth these days.
Look at that. Look at the cords, the brown cords.
Yeah, dude.
I probably had wallabies on, by the way.
Oh yeah, I remember wallabies.
Yeah, I probably did. And that shirt, I had to go on. I think I was like 14 or 15.
Fuck yeah. All right, in the comments, Keith's saying, did you have a Troy Lee helmet? Well, yeah, it was your cousin, right?
No, I did have one. I did early on. I wish I would have kept it.
What was this thing? Airbrushing or pin lining?
Both.
Okay.
He's just a beautiful artist. He does all the big name people right now, whether they're, whatever they are. But
right.
yeah. But
I had one.
What's that?
You ready for number 2?
Okay. Well, the story about this was my parents would never let me ride on the street, but I always wanted a bike. So I had to wait for them to die.
Oh, God damn it. That took a turn, dude. I did not mean. Sorry. I thought you were going to say I sent this to him right when I got this bike.
No. So
jerk.
I know the weird part is once my dad died first, then my mom a year or two later. And when she died, one of my first thoughts was I could finally get a bike.
Yeah.
Isn't that bad?
Dude, you can tell how large you are. When anybody who sits on a Harley and they have a bent knee like that.
Well, that's a fat boy. So those are a little lower.
But look how big you were just hulking on that thing. You looked like the Rock on that thing.
A little pearl white fat boy. Loved it.
I do love a fat boy. Let me see if I can find the last bike I had was.
I know it doesn't handle well, but which one of you had the Springer run in? Was that you, Terry?
That was not me. No, okay. I had the fat. When I had the fat boy, I also had a Road King Classic, which I really liked.
Oh yeah. Let me see if I can find this here. Sorry, guys.
We're in the new manosphere. Okay, I'm sick of this shit. They let all these pussy ass dudes can't ride a motorcycle. They probably couldn't even shift a bike.
See, that's the weird thing is like I love the Harley, but I never bought Harley gear. I never bought, I would, and everybody who said when I got it, my friends who had bikes, hey, let's go ride. No, I didn't get this to be with you. I got this. And this is when I lived in Florida, and I lived, as Taint knows, right by A1A, the street that goes up and down the beach, north to south. And I would drive out of my house, get on A1A, and either go left or right, and that's all I did. I would just ride down the beach, ride down to Daytona, maybe ride up to Fernandina, whatever I had. That was my life. That was a lot of fun.
What year was this?
Let's say
5 or 6.
Let's see, 90. Yeah, somewhere around there. I guess. I don't know. I'm not really good with that.
Well, here I am in 08, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a Dr. Zook DRZ from my brother Matt Best, the black rifle guy.
Yeah.
He needed to get rid of it. My ex-wife said, please don't get a motorcycle. Please don't get a motorcycle. So I got one. We're no longer married. But that little Dr. Zook, man, that thing, that was a little, it was a 400, it was fun to ride to work and stuff, but man, we lived out in the country at that point. In fact, that kid in that picture is my son, who's now 20 years old. So that's how old.
Nice.
But anyway, yeah.
You look like a guy that could ride that bike, though.
Oh yeah, man! I was in a gang. We called ourselves the Dirty Churros. It was pretty great.
How many gangs have you been in? The Dirty Churros.
How many gangs? I've never been in a gang. Gang of 2, I guess. Me and Sharon.
Yeah, man. Gang of 2 is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this was what was so funny was that, like, I loved that thing so much, and my ex-wife hated that even more than she hated me at that time.
Why? Why did she?
Well, because we had a young family. You know how it goes. It's like,
no, I don't.
I remember when my
said it like that. Sorry, Terry. That sounded like a little bit of a dick move on my part. But yeah, this was bringing it up the first time. I mean, just joy on my face, man. I was so excited.
Yeah, those are good times. I'm very happy that I had that part of my life. But I'm also, look at that. I'm also very happy that I stopped.
Yeah. I used to ride that to the firehouse, and so you're going at dawn, and that's when all the deer are deciding, oh, hey, today's a good day to end my life, and jumping across the roads and shit.
Yeah.
So it was always like head on a swivel, and I never. You might be impressed or surprised, whatever, but when I rode that thing, never a drop, man. My buddy and I in the Dirty Churros, if we rode from town to town, it was coffee only, coffee or soda.
I never dropped either, but I would always take courses. I would always take safety courses. People thought I was nuts, even though I grew up riding bikes. I mean, I could get on one and it's just like second nature, and it feels like it's part of your body.
Right.
But I would always take, these safety courses on, and re-up and just always stay up to date on that.
Oh yeah.
Because it's, I know how scary it was. I knew how real it is, So I'm glad I'm not doing it anymore. But it was a wonderful time.
Yeah, man. I've thought about it too. I mean, you guys have seen the pork chop, my scooter. That's about as close as I'm probably going to get to a motorcycle again, just because we used to call them donor cycles on the farm. Because it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a scooter or something, but I'd do that.
You join the scooter always, Terry, your life will never be the same.
Do you have a bike, Terry?
A bicycle? Yes.
You do?
I do.
But no e-bike or anything like that?
No e-bike.
Man, I love my e-bike. I used to think they were dorky. Now I cruise around. I go downtown St. Augustine when traffic's really bad. Whole family on there, my wife and my kid. It holds 3 people.
Wow. Randy, thank you so much for dropping in and hanging out with us for a little bit. We appreciate that very much.
Thanks, Randy. Good to see you, buddy.
Get some rest.
Can't believe he's leaving us just like 5 minutes away. Couldn't even hang out the last 5 minutes.
Not cool, man.
Not cool to leave us hanging like this.
I just got out of the nursing home, says Go Girls Jacks. Most people
know who that is.
Who is that?
Is that a friend of yours, Terry?
I know who Go Girls Jacks is, and so does Terry, actually.
I do?
That's Denise. That is Denise.
She just got out of a nursing home?
That's what she says. Most people don't get out.
She's not nursing home age.
Well,
Boys, what are you doing?
To each their own.
Yeah. It's Denise.
It's Denise.
Well, what else is happening this week? We got Taint heading off to Denmark, doing a little bit of smoothing it over.
Yep.
Terry, what do you got going on this week? You got to go pick your buddy up? Is he waiting in the fucking ER? And it's just like,
no, somebody else is going to do it. And I hope that I don't think he's going home tonight.
Oh, well, yeah. Without knowing the situation, I hope the best for him, man. I hope
Thank you. He's been going through it a lot lately. So
yeah, that's
one of those things. I am going to try some of these hot and cold spas. Have you guys these like Norwegian spas while I'm there? I'm going to take some pictures for you guys.
I was reading about all the Norwegian saunas and everything else, and how it's a real big normal part of life there.
They say it's real popular.
And how good it is for your circulation and your heart. Saunas are supposed to be really, really good for that. And there's a certain art to it. You got to do it 20 minutes, certain amount of time, the whole thing. But I would love to have my own little sauna in the house, but who am I?
I want to go in with other people.
Not me. What do you mean?
Nudes. That's what I want.
Dude, I just think it's weird if it's like, if it's you by yourself, one other person walks in, that's weird. I'd rather go in with like 10 people. That's fine,
Nude or no nude?
No nude.
Well, towel around you. Another person, it's not weird. It's only weird if you're nude and it's another person, all of a sudden you get erect.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Not in the sun, not in 106-degree heat.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'll turn it on like that. Just.
If I wear a towel, there's a 100% chance I will not get erect. If I take that towel off, there's a chance.
Not that you're seeing someone else just being nude yourself makes you erect.
Yeah, walk us through that theory.
The human body
please.
The human body is a mystery. I mean, I've been driving a golf cart on the freaking golf course by myself, and the wind just hits you the right way.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that thing is the world's worst IED. Anything could set it off.
That's true. Yeah, you can't argue that.
Will there be more little taintlets in the future, or
not to my knowledge?
Are you trying? Have you talked about it?
Yeah, well, we've talked about it. We think all we can handle is one. Plus, we're pretty selfish.
Yeah.
So,
well, you knocked it out of the park with the. I'm sorry. What's that, Uli?
I was going to ask if you wanted to adopt a 51-year-old. I mean,
I'd love to.
You could do that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Uli's up for grabs.
Yeah, tell me about it.
His own scooter.
Come with a couple of cats, crippling alcoholism, depression. I don't know where the downside is.
And a tri-tip and aluminum foil.
Yeah. So we need to get some sort of sponsor to get us all scooters so we can have our own club.
You can join the Scooterollies, absolutely, man. We are always taking applications, and then I'd fly that fucking scooter to Seattle. I'd ride that thing. Speaking of which, are we going to do a Seattle trip?
I don't know. I'll have to toss this around. I'm pretty busy till June.
No, I meant like later on.
Yeah, you don't want to come here till summer anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. Nights the sun goes down at 11:15.
Yeah.
It's great.
That sucks.
Perfect weather. 72 degrees, not a cloud in the sky, no bugs.
No bugs.
It's great in the summer here. Right now,
not chew the air before you breathe it, like out here.
Although today's like, I think it's like in the 50s today.
Really?
Yeah, that's pretty
good.
Nice. Yeah,
but it's still gray.
Oh, it's sunny today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Got to the 50s here in Springfield, Missouri, which is melting off the snow. It'll be 68, and then we might get another snow. That's the thing is like Springfield, like I always joke about this. I had you'll appreciate this too, Terry, being in Santa Barbara. I took ground school for getting my pilot's license in Santa Barbara. Mm-hmm. And I remember our teacher was like, you could say that tomorrow's weather is going to be just like today's, and you'd be right 70% more than the meteorologist. Because Santa Barbara, it's always 68 to 72, always sunny. Morning fog burns off.
Unless the Pineapple Express is blowing.
Yeah.
Is it El Nino? But I always say this, meteorologists.
Sometimes you get the Santa Anas up there every once in a while.
Well, yeah, but I mean, on balance, it's going to be pretty nice, right? You want to earn your fucking chops? Come to the Midwest, to the center of the buckle of the Bible Belt with like Tornado Alley. Like, fuck, we don't know. And you know, it's better than baseball players. If somebody's in baseball, as you guys are fans, batting 250, they're doing great. Meteorologists around here, 10% right. And I'm not mad at them for it because who fucking knows, man? This is the vortex of where it all like goes down. But it's one of the things that actually kind of makes it fun living here, as long as your trailer doesn't get ripped up by a tornado.
Do you think that most of these, you know, if there's a minor league for weather people for television, do you think they should go there and just they get dealt with all this stuff, so they got to learn?
100%. I think you should be able to say, yeah, I worked out at Oklahoma City or Tulsa or Springfield or, you know, anywhere along those lines, Fayetteville, Little Rock, and let it be like, fuck, dude, this guy's seen some shit. Because if all you said is like, I've been in San Diego my whole career, you've got it made in the shade. All you got to do is say, another great day. Back to you, sports.
Love San Diego, but you talk about our foggy mornings. Ugh.
Oh yeah. So anyway, I just think that it's one of the reasons I have to be careful about how I say this because I don't want anybody to suffer. But man, storm season starts coming up, it starts getting me kind of horny.
Horny?
Well, and for weather.
Weather horny. Cloud.
Yeah. Not like I'm gonna have sex with a tornado.
I was going it's like it's stormy out. It's I got a big boner.
I'm just looking at the weather for
you met some of my exes. The human tornadoes.
It's snowing right now in Copenhagen. The high of 35 all this week. Lows of 26.
Is that Celsius or Fahrenheit?
I don't know. What's the circle?
Degrees.
I'm bad with the signals, the details. Is that, I know. Okay, that's Fahrenheit.
It's beta. It's beta, not VHS.
That's Fahrenheit.
What's the circle?
I knew it.
I knew it.
Can't stop me. Let's try.
That's not so bad, is it?
No,
God, you make my life so much better.
That's bad. It's freezing out. It's snowing. I got my daughter.
How long are you going to be out there?
2 weeks.
Okay.
I got my daughter some classic kid shit. Look at this. You put that on your ceiling, you go to sleep. You have these when you were a kid, Terry?
No, they didn't have toys when I was a kid.
This is the guy who just showed us a picture of a dirt bike in his living room.
I know. I did get that.
He was a teenager then. When he was a kid, it was just a tire. It was a
what I really wanted, and I never got one, was Big Wheel.
Big Wheel.
No, you told me a space helmet.
I had the space helmet, but I really wanted the Big Wheel.
We had a big wheel and a fucking steep ass hill with a 90-degree turn. So you're trying to come down and hit the rear handbrake on that thing and do a little Tokyo drifting, Santa Barbara drifting.
Yeah,
but the real players had the green machines. See, I had a big wheel, but green machine was what the rich.
I remember the green machine. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That was
speaking of the space helmet, we gotta also look up what the availability is for us to go to space camp. I know we talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about a lot of things.
I know. We talk a lot of shit for people who don't get shit done.
Not true. We're on here right now. We're doing it.
Yeah, we are doing this, and you're going to be surprised. People are going to go, "Oh, there's just a bunch of guys shooting the shit with no plan." Now, on the surface, you would be right.
But then on the underneath, you'd be dead freaking wrong.
Dead wrong.
Over here. Submarine
we aren't doing this just to have fun. You know.
No, there's a reason to make almost $7 this year, okay? Net profit.
Yeah.
Do you think SEAL team just attacks people all the time? No, they train. They train and they train some more, and that's where you're at right now. The training grounds.
Here's Craig saying, yes, they did have toys, Terry. And you're right. He remembers that story. My mom worked at Kmart. And
bragger.
And I know. And so she would get like really cheap stuff. You know those sandwiches they used to sell at Kmart? It was just on a bun, and it had one little slice of cheese and one little piece of ham.
Yep.
When at the end of the night, they had some left over. So that was my dinner when she would come. She would bring food home because she got it for free.
Yeah.
And the little plastic army men there was something wrong with each man. She got like the blemished ones. You know, one of the guns shooting straight up in the air. The other guy doesn't have an arm. The other guy's got half of the face was cut off.
See, I always thought that was like a life, like a real army man that had been damaged in battle.
No, every one of mine had something wrong with it, and I'd sit outside. I would sit outside the front door, and I'd make these little things with them, and I. You had to have a sense of, you had to have a, not a sense of humor. You had to have a big imagination to overcome a gun that was going this way, a guy with no leg, another guy with his face sawed off. Some of them had no heads whatsoever. Some of them were just the legs. There was no, and it was the ones that were laying down doing the shooting. They had no legs. And it was just, so I would put them under a tree to make him look like, oh, he has a whole body now. He's hiding.
Terry had the fetal alcohol syndrome army.
Dude, I'm telling you, it was
my life. Terry's army. No.
Them together. Look, Mom, I made one. I fixed him.
They were all, it was like, I hate to say that, but the toys that I got and the food that I got was all the shit nobody wanted.
I don't remember Kmart having food at all. That's what scares me.
Actually, I saw something on TikTok not long ago how you can recreate the meals of Kmart, and that sandwich is in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like figuring out how to make the square pizza from our childhood cafeteria days. Remember those days, Terry?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And there was a sub sandwich they had at Kmart, too, that by the time it got to me, because it had been sitting in the counter all day long, by the time it got to me, the lettuce was brown. The oil and vinegar or whatever they put on would soak through. You'd pick it up. I'd pick it up. Oh, I'm going to eat. I'd pick it up and it would just drop. It would just disintegrate. And I'd just go, how do I eat this?
They put oil and vinegar on a sandwich that's sitting all day long?
Yes.
That's good.
And then I'd go outside and okay, well, I just want to eat. I'll just go play with my stupid half-bodied army men. And
his army figures they're all coming out of Walter Reed.
Yeah, I mean, and if my army man didn't have something wrong with him, he had psychological issues.
They called it shell shock back then. It wasn't PTSD.
He wouldn't even go out with the other guys. He's like, yeah,
It was Korea. I was cold.
I didn't know what to do with one that looked like a real person.
This one's the conscientious objector.
Kmart fry. I don't remember the fries. I just remember they had just like a cold little area that had like some food in there, and they were wrapped in. It's like your mom made them. They were wrapped in just like a baggie. It wasn't like there was no marketing. There was no branding on top of it. They didn't even have a package. It was like, I'll just put it in here. Well, they're 10 cents.
I remember my dad taking us to the Sears in La Cumbre Plaza there in Santa Barbara.
Oh, yeah.
Had that. The moment you walked in, it was the smell of popcorn. It was like popcorn and cigarettes and oil. It was just such a weird,
You know where I had lunch yesterday?
Tell me.
I don't know if you're going to remember this place.
Oh, boy.
The Habit.
No shit.
Santa Barbara.
Do they have a Habit in Seattle?
They are nationwide now.
They're nationwide. It's a chain now.
And they're so good. They are still so good. The Habit was one little shop right across the street from K-Tide.
Yeah.
It was right there on Hollister Avenue.
Yeah, right off State though.
Yeah, and they had this place, and I knew the two guys that owned it, or they ran it. They didn't own it. They worked for it. They're a few years older than me. And they would make these, like you talk about, tri-tip sandwiches grilled with the onion.
On the menu.
They were so good. Yeah, they do, but they weren't like they are now. And they had the tri-tip sandwiches. And I'm going, well, I wonder what happened to these guys, because I knew these guys.
Right. Yeah.
They just sold the Habit. They had all the Santa Barbara still locations. They sold a bunch. They sold it for like $18 million. So I was so happy for these guys because they started off working there, and they ended up buying the Habit. Then they turned it into a thing. And it's all over the place. Uli, you'll love it.
Oh, man. There used to be a Habit. I think there was one down in Carpinteria.
Yeah.
We used to go all the time, come back from Rincon and shit. Blue light specials on layaway. I wouldn't get new clothes or backpacks for school. The blue light special, man. That's like you grew up with that phrase.
Light shining.
That's another thing I got. You know, when school started and they would have the pencils, little packs of pencils and stuff, all of mine were shattered.
You got the broken
like really short pencils?
Yes. They were all shattered, and I think I got like a melted crayon.
What color?
I think it was red.
A good one.
That's a good color.
The big chief tablet, but it's missing most of the pages.
I remember because they came in, I'm going, oh, it's back to school. You know, I'm going to get, and my peaches weren't even peaches. They were like, you remember the peaches?
Oh, yeah, the folders?
Yeah, the folders. Mine were like geechies. And there was a picture of it, they had the picture of the guy playing basketball.
Yeah.
These were pictures of people that like playing badminton, or something. It was like, it was like, they didn't even have
keeper. You got a slapper keeper or some bullshit thing.
The Peaches had the guy with the football helmet and had the basketball shooter. My Peaches seriously had a guy do what's that thing where they roll pushing on the ice? Curling.
Yeah.
I was just thinking that.
It's so wild. Let's see if I can find it. Because Leslie from Q92.9 found Peaches. You can still get them.
I saw a Peachy T-shirt at the store the other day, and it was the same exact color of that yellow. I wanted to get it, but I went, no, I can't do this. No, I'm still shell shocked. I mean, I'm able to laugh at it now because my parents did their best. My mom was working hard. Her husband was very sick. She was trying to juggle a kid and doing all this. My other brothers and sister were all out of the house. And when I think back about it, all the things that I got when I turned, I think it was 15, 16, when I needed to get I was thinking about shaving. My mom got me an electric razor.
Hell yeah.
And I open it up Christmas morning. I look at it and a bunch of whiskers fall out of it.
A used razor.
Yeah. Cause she didn't have any money. And at the time I did there, and all I did was say, there's whiskers in here. And my dad got so embarrassed and so mad at my mom. It started a big fight. And I didn't say anything wrong. I felt so bad for even bringing it up. I should have kept my mouth shut. So
this underwear, it doesn't look new, and there's some stains on the front, but it's as good as new. You'll hardly notice. Well, I had some Peaches here, but actually Leslie showed me where I could buy some on eBay, so I bought some recently.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with them? What are you going to do with them?
I'm in school, dude.
You're 50 years old going to school with a Peachy. There's nothing wrong with that at all. That is the coolest thing ever.
I get comments from my co-students all the time. They're always like, because I'll say something like, even tonight at class, I'm like, hey, I printed off a copy for everybody, thinking I was all, hip to the technology of the times. And they're like, dude, we just share the document. We just email it back and forth. I'm like, oh.
And then I remember one of the Peaches that I got, it was like a real Peachy. All the memories are coming back now. It was a real Peachy.
Like it accidentally got mixed in.
I have a real Peachy. I go to open it and it was stuck together.
No.
It was stuck together like it was glued together. I'm trying to carefully open it up and I finally do it and I look and there's a hole right through it.
Through every page?
Well, there's just a folder. So it ripped a hole in the back page. Oh, yeah.
Trying to separate it like the Dead Sea Scroll.
Exactly. That's exactly, I brought the duster out and the paintbrushes.
Oh, we lost it.
Yeah.
The Shroud of Turin over here.
Yeah.
I'll find it another time. Anyway, so that's been a great show tonight, even though it kind of was, a little off the rails, but it's chaos.
Yeah. What was, I think we're good.
Hey, what's the time difference over there in Denmark? Taint, I know you told us.
It's insane, like 7 hours or something. 6.
So are we going to figure out a way to do the show next week?
Let me see here. Hold on. Let me see here. Let me ask right where what
in my Copenhagen folder, I'll see if I wrote it down.
Copenhagen?
Yeah.
What time is it right now in Copenhagen? 5:16 a.m. You ain't getting up at 4 o'clock for this.
Didn't I do it before?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think we did.
but I think you got a different time slot on it.
Maybe we did it at a different time. Well, we'll work it out. Well, if we have to go on a different day, maybe over the weekend or something I have no idea. But whatever we got to do, we'll make it happen.
We'll do our best. We have to keep our managers happy.
Yeah. It's not like we have to keep our managers happy.
My manager, Brian Rothschild, would hate that I missed a show.
Really?
Who represents?
You have a manager? I guess you would, wouldn't you?
Brian Rothschild.
All you famous guys got him.
Oh, that's really good. I don't have.
All right. Well, I answered to a couple of narcissistic cats, so I'm good either way. They don't give a fuck.
Did I talk to you guys real quick? One final thing about my lunch with my agent.
Of course.
No. You had another lunch with your agent?
The recent one? Did I tell you the recent one?
You did tell us.
Okay, well then forget it. All
I
right,
think you did.
This is last week.
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, I think we did talk about it.
We did talk about it because it was on top of mine, and you definitely talked about it.
Yeah, my agent is like, his news to me is like the army thing, that the toys I had as a kid.
Okay.
It's all fucked up and broken.
No, well, he sits down and tells me about all the great deals he gets everybody but me.
Oh.
So you're like, I need you to watch this video. This guy, he got $14 million.
Yeah, I did say these guys make $1 million a year.
And so I can only imagine you sitting back at the table like, okay, what am I to do with this?
Well, I've been watching it, and I know what he means because I've corresponded with him since, via text. And I will say this about him. I think he has a very soft spot in his heart about me and possibly Lex. Because we were one of his first clients, and now he's got 1 billion clients that are like big ones. And I think that he will go out of his way to try to help in any way possible. So if we ever want to do something with this, we have because he's going to ask questions. I know what it is. I'll go, hey, this chaos thing. He goes, what's the audience? How many people are you watching? How many people what types because he asks all the real questions you need to know.
I get him a one sheet.
And none of us will have an answer.
We got 29 views last week and felt pretty good about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, that's it.
It was a dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
You tell him that too.
You tell him that too. He knows what he did. I've had a great time. Terry, like I said, I hope your friend feels better. Nothing but positivity for him. And Taint, I hope your flight goes well and you don't, you don't say anything like, don't wear your red hat over there. Just be cool.
No, I'm
yeah. Did I tell you guys about that last week? Again, here we are. I saw a guy on TikTok that has trained crows to steal red hats from people and bring them back to them.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. And that is the most badass shit I've heard in a heartbeat. Now, it might not be a MAGA hat, but you might lose your red Chiefs hat. But this guy is so determined. He fucking trained crows to steal people's MAGA hats and bring them back to them.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. I for one understand a lot of this stuff, but I'm just so tired of it.
I don't have the patience.
Yeah.
You think I'm bad with that pen? Training a crow? Shit.
Yeah, well, no problem. I got no part of that.
If such a ridiculous thing to brand yourself, to make yourself easily identified, don't you think? I mean, like before this, has anything gone on so long as like?
I've never paid attention. I'll tell you the truth. My whole thing about politics was I've lived through a bunch of different administrations, and I never paid attention. I would wake up every morning, do my best, and see what happens. I know people get mad at me for saying this.
Yeah.
What's your opinion? Well, I got a lot of different opinions. And I know you don't care about my opinion. If I say something you like, you'll like it. If I say something that you don't like, you're going to say you're misinformed. And you're going to say still, stick to dick jokes is what you're going to say.
Well, and you haven't been the same since Kennedy got shot. I mean, that was
I haven't. No, that was
really.
I you know, the last shirt I had was an I Like Ike shirt, you know, and I haven't done
your Herbert Hoover campaign buttons. You still got a ton of them.
No, it's just what's going on.
No, like we talked about before, it's like there's plenty of political shit on plenty of channels. We're here to have a good time and appreciate the little things.
Yeah, this is the strip club.
What's that, Taint?
This is like the strip club, okay? You don't come in here to leave your world.
Yes, exactly. That is the best analogy. This is like three dudes stripping and yeah, but no, you're right. This is and I think we all come here to leave that behind us as well.
Yes. I come from a very heavy day of schooling and radio shit, and this is the highlight. So we ran a little long tonight, but that's okay.
Sorry, guys, that's my fault.
No. But we'll figure out what time. I'll make sure I put it on our website. Do a little bit better job this week of hopefully keeping everything updated. Stay safe, everybody. Catch Lex and Terry tomorrow. Taint, you're flying out tomorrow, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Well, make sure you get those air minutes.
What day I was flying, and I think it's 7:20
in the morning.
No, PM.
Yeah, that's a night flight. They usually are night flights.
I got a ride to the airport too. Airport shuttle. I'm going all the way.
Do you have a first class seat?
No, I couldn't do it.
Why?
Okay. The company pays.
Hold on. Yeah, why couldn't you do it?
They don't pay for first class. I mean that.
You got to have miles by now. All that.
Oh yeah. I got miles. I'm saving that for a big honeymoon thing. But they call it business class in most places, so you can write it off very easily. Like first class.
That contract. You're that good. You need first class, babe.
Hey, I get it now. Okay.
All right. That sounds good.
All right. Yeah.
All right. We got you.
All right, everyone. Take care. Have a good night. And I'm going to hit end stream. We'll see what the fuck happens here. All right.